Welcome back to the class, children. See, now we have part C. Go to page number 272, part C. Second question. Solve for x quantity demanded if 16x minus 4 is equal to 68 plus 7x. You are given an expression 16x minus 4 is equal to 68 plus 7x. You need to find the value of x. Very simple. Take all the variables to one side and constant to the other side of the equation. Now here when you observe, what are the variables? 16x and 7x are the variables. So let us retain these variables on one side. 16x, keep it as such. This plus 7x, when it goes to the other side of the equal to symbol, it takes up minus 7x form. Now write equal to 68, write as such. Minus 4, when it is to the left hand side of the equation equal to symbol, when it goes to the right hand side of the equal to symbol, it takes up plus 4 form. It becomes plus, minus 4 will become plus 4. 7x minus 16x minus 7x, you get the value 9x. 9x is equal to 68 plus 4, you get 72. Now 9x is nothing but 9 into x. So retain x on one side. This 9, which has got multiplication symbol, when it moves to the other side of the equation, it takes up the division form. So 72, this 9, when it goes to the other side, it takes up the division form. I said it is 72 divided by 9, where 9 ones are 9, 9 eights are 72. So the value of x is 72. Now the next sum as per our reduced syllabus will be question number 3, part C. A firm has a revenue function. Revenue function here, it is given to be, total revenue function is given to be 600q minus 0.03 q square, and the total cost function is given to be, that is TC is given to be 500q plus 60,000. Here q is the number of units that are produced. Now you are to find AR, AC, MR and MC. You need to find average revenue, average cost, marginal revenue and marginal cost. To find average revenue, it is just the formula TR by Q, that's all. So to find AR, what is the formula? TR divided by Q. Write the TR function. The TR function, total revenue function, is 600Q minus 0.03 Q square divided by Q. This Q is common for both the variables. So you can write it as 600q divided by q minus 0.03 q square divided by q. Here 600q by q, q gets cancelled here. In 0.03 q square by q, 1 q will get cancelled. So the remaining value will be 600q minus 0.03 q. That's all. Q square will become q. Next is we need to find average cost. Average cost, how will you find? Total cost divided by quantity. Total cost function is given to be 150q plus 60,000 q divided by q. Now this q is common for 150q plus for 60,000 also this is common. You can write it in this format. Now you q and q you can get cancelled. It gets cancelled. So remaining you get, the average cost function is to be 150 plus 60,000 divided by q. This is the value of the AC function. Next is to find MR. To find MR, I told you when TR is given, to find the lower form, that is MR, you need to differentiate. Okay, you need to differentiate the total revenue function. Differentiate TR with respect to Q. TR is given to be, instead of TR, write the TR function. Differentiate 60Q minus 0.03 Q squared with respect to Q. Now when you differentiate 60Q, 60Q will become 600Q will become 600 only, because differentiation means what? Deduction of one power. So Q will become 1 only. Now when you differentiate 0.03 Q square, write 0.03 as such. Q square, when you differentiate, this square will come to the will become the coefficient. Q power 2 will become q power 1. Now when you multiply 0.03 into 2, you get 0.06. Q square will become q. So when you reduce it, 600q will become 600 because it is deduction of power, which means differentiation. And here 0.03 into 2 you get 0.06. Q square will become q. This is MR function. Now this is MC function. To find MC function, you need to differentiate TC function. You need to differentiate total cost function. The total cost function is given to be 150q plus 60,000. 150q. 150, you have to write it as such. Q, when you differentiate x, the value is 1. So when you differentiate q, the value will be 1. So 150 into 1 is nothing but 150. When you differentiate a constant, what is the value? It is 0. When you differentiate a constant, it is 0. 60,000 is a constant. So the value of MC will be 150. That's all. Now I shall give a small pause here. I want you to copy this question. Sorry, this sum. Okay, you don't have it in the textbook. I want you to copy this in the classwork notebook. You can take a screenshot and you can copy. Likewise, the previous that is AR and AC also. I am giving you a few seconds. You can take a screenshot. You can copy it. Now the next topic. This Kramer's rule is not in our syllabus. Now coming to the next sum in our syllabus, that is question number 5, part C, question number 5. If a firm has a total cost function to be 5 plus x square, where x is output, what is total cost when the x value is 10? Very simple. They have given TC to be 5 plus x square. The value of x is also given to be 10. Very simple. Substitute x is equal to 10 in the given total cost function. So when you substitute x is equal to 10, 5 plus, instead of x square, write 10 square. Now 10 square is nothing but 100. 10 into 10, 100. 5 plus 100, you get 105. That's all. So the answer is 105. Total cost is rupees 105. I'll give you time. You can take a screenshot. Now the next sum is question number 6, part C. You are again given the total cost to be, the total cost function is given to be 2.5q cube minus 13q square plus 50q plus 12. This is the total cost function. You are asked to find marginal cost function, average cost function. Average cost function is very simple. You have to just find the average. TC by Q is the average cost. Formula for finding average cost. AC, what is the formula? TC by Q. TC, the function is already given here. 2.5q cube minus 13q square plus 50q plus 12 divided by q. This q, I told you, it is common for all the variables. You can write it as 2.5q cube by q minus 13q square by q plus 50q by q plus 12 by q. Again, you can simplify this. Q cube divided by q, 1q gets cancelled, remaining you get 2.5q square. Again, minus 13 write as such. Q square divided by q, 1q gets cancelled, remaining will be q only, plus, bring the plus symbol down, 50 q by q, q and q gets cancelled, remaining you get 50, plus 12 by q, you cannot cancel anything. So the average cost function is 2.5q square minus 13q plus 50 plus 12 by q. Now you can do the sum now. Take a screenshot, do it. Or else you can pause and then do it. Anything is fine, but I want these sums to be in the classwork notebook. Next is the same sum. You need to find marginal cost. To find marginal cost, given total cost, you need to differentiate. If total cost is given, if you have to find marginal cost, you have to differentiate. That is, when bigger value is given, you have to arrive at the smaller value, you need to deduce. Deducing is nothing but differentiation, reducing by 1 power. So MC is equal to, you differentiate total cost with respect to Q. Total cost function is what? 2.5q cube minus 13q square plus 50q plus 12 by, you differentiate with respect to q. Again, individually you can differentiate. 2.5 will remain as such. Q cube, the power 3 will come to the front. That is, will become the coefficient. 2.5 into 3, q cube will become q square. That is 3 minus 1. Again, minus symbol. 13, you can write it as such. Okay, this q power 2, this power comes to the coefficient, that is 13 into 2. Q square will become what? Q to the power 1. Again, write the plus symbol. 50, you can write it as such. 50, q power q, just q means what? Q power 1. 50 into 1 is 50 only. Now, this q, when you reduce by 1, when you reduce it, it becomes 0. 1, when it is reduced by 1, it becomes 0. So, q will become q power 1 is nothing but 1. Again, when you differentiate a constant 12, you get 0. Now, 2.5 into 3, it is 7.5. Q to the power 3 minus 1, it is 2. Minus 13 into 2, 26. Okay, q square will become q. Again, 50q will become 50. Okay, then the constant, when you differentiate 12, it is 0. You don't have to write it. So, this is MC function. The next topic, I'll give you a few minutes. You can copy this. You can copy this. You can put a pause and you can copy, or you can take a screenshot and then copy. Now, the next topic is, you are given Part D question. A research scholar is researching the market for fresh cow milk. He assumes that quantity QT is equal to, it is a function of PT, Y, A, N, PC. Here, PT is nothing but price of the product, price of the fresh cow milk. Y is nothing but income of the person. A is the advertisement expenditure, and N is the population, and PC is nothing but price of the processed packet milk. Okay, now what does QT is equal to F of mean inverse? Now here you need to write, okay, you need to answer these questions. You have got 3 questions you need to answer. Here they have given the function QT is equal to, what does it mean? You need to write. Here the answer is QT is what? It is a demand function. It is a demand function of what? PT means price of commodity, price of quantity demanded, Y is income, advertisement, population, PC is price of processed milk. So you need to write it like this. QT represents the demand function of PT, the following, that is price of fresh cow milk, average income. Okay. The quantity demanded will depend on the price of the product, is it? The quantity demanded will depend upon the income of the person. The quantity demanded will depend upon the advertisement expenditure, and the quantity of demanded will also depend on the price of the processed packet milk also. Next is, you need to identify the independent variables. Okay, independent variables are the variables which stays independent of the other variables. When you look into that, I have already told you, okay, everything to the right hand side are independent variables. What are the values to the right hand side? PT, Y, A, N, PC, all are independent variables. Now, which is dependent variable? QT is only the dependent variable, because quantity demanded depends on all these factors. Okay, so the values which are to the right hand side of the variable will be independent variables. Now, make specific form for this equation. They are asking you to give a form for this equation with plus and minus symbols. Now, you can give a coefficient for each values, that is PT is the price, you can give A to be the coefficient. Now, price of the fresh cow milk is inversely related, so it takes up minus A value. Okay, you have to write minus A PT. Now, when you see income, Y is the income of the person, give a coefficient B for that value. Okay, so when income increases, the quantity demanded also increases. So, it takes up a positive sign. That is why we are writing plus BY. Next is advertisement. When advertisement increases, people tend to buy more. So, a advertisement with coefficient C takes a positive sign. Next is N population. When number of the size of the family is increasing, automatically quantity demanded also increases. That is the reason why N, which represents population, takes a positive sign. That is why we write plus dn. D is the coefficient of population. Next is last one, price of processed milk. I give up any number coefficient to be E. I give up a variable E to be the coefficient of PC. When the price of processed milk is increasing, automatically people will buy less units of that product. So that is the reason why it takes up a negative value. Now when you see here, finally when you give a form to this given function, QD is equal to minus A, price of the product, plus B, income, plus C, advertisement, plus D, population, minus E, price of processed milk. So this will be the form, specific form for the equation with its nature as such. Now with this we are finishing the exercise sums. Okay, we have got only one sum in consumer surplus, which I shall take it in the next class. Thank you children. I want you to copy all the sum whatever we have done today in the classwork notebook. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.